Hello besties, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dom or Dami if you are new here. I'm so glad to be back on YouTube. I cannot tell you the last time I filmed a sit down video like this, but I'm just excited to play in makeup today and chat and catch up and hear about what's going on in you guys' lives. So if that sounds like a plan to you, I hope you enjoy this video and let's just get on into it because I'm going to be doing my face today. So I did prep my skin with the Bioma Milky Toner, and I'm actually almost out of this, but I haven't been able to find this at Ulta. Like, it's always been sold out, so this is what I've been using to prep my skin. And then over top of that, I did use the new e.l.f. Thirst Burst drops. I will report back to you guys on how I feel about these. This is after it's been like sinking into my skin for at least like an hour and a half, because when I washed my face this morning, I applied this first thing this morning, so my skin prep is already done basically. But these are supposed to be a dupe for the Glow Recipe Dewdrops. I'll just pump some out so you can see, but that's what they look like. And that's just kind of like the initial glow. It kind of has like a gel, it's like a gel formula. I just feel like this kind of gives me like the sheen like of just like a normal gel moisturizer, but I will continue to use these to see how I feel about them. So yeah, moving on, I'm going to be trying out the Maybelline Superstay 24-hour skin tint. I picked it up in the shade 368. I was going between this shade and then the one that's a little bit darker. To be honest, I feel like I could probably mix the two, but I didn't want to do that, so I just got this one. But it just comes in a dropper form like so. Let me get something so that I can apply this to the back of really fast. I just use this guy. It's like the lid of my jewelry container. It's fine. But this is just like what I do in the morning. It is currently snowing, so I have a snow day off from work, so what better day than to get a little makeup content filmed. So I'm gonna use like, I don't know, I'm gonna just like put some on here. Okay, so that's like a pump, so we're gonna start with that, and then I'm gonna use my BK Beauty 101 brush. This is my favorite foundation brush ever. I usually go between brushes and sponges, but ever since I started using this one, it's just been my favorite way to apply like any face products. And so I'm just going to start within like my most problematic areas, which is where I get most of my hyperpigmentation, which is on my cheeks. So I'm just going to start there. Okay, I'm going to turn this mirror a little bit. Okay, actually the color isn't bad. I definitely will need like another pump of this, but so far it's not terrible. Okay, I'm gonna go in with a little bit more. That spread out really nicely. Hold on. I gotta get like a full, there we go. I've always heard really good things about this, but I've never like tried it, so I was curious because I wanted a good like everyday product that wasn't gonna be so expensive, because I've been using my Patrick Ta one basically every day, and while I love it, it's just such an expensive product that I don't want to use that every single day because I'm just gonna go through it like water. And I'm not even using it every day, but like, you know, every time I do my makeup. Okay, the shade isn't bad. I definitely am glad I didn't go with the darker one because I feel like it would have been a little off. Okay. So for my concealer, I try to do my videos uncut just so you can see the full application. I am going to go in and brighten because I do feel like this is a little bit darker than I would anticipate it being. I don't know if that's just, I don't know. We'll see. It's kind of hard to tell right now because this is a new product, but yeah. Where's my concealer at? Okay, and then for my concealer, I'm using the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Concealer in the shade 7.3. I'm just gonna go in where I usually would, just to kind of conceal and brighten. Like so. Okay. And I'm gonna use my Makeup by Mario brush to blend that out. But the last few months of my life have been very chaotic, quite honestly. And it really just zapped any creativity that I had. Maybe at some point I'll talk about it, but I'm just kind of in a weird place right now. So I have just been doing what I can to enjoy life and move forward. So that is the basis of what I've got for you. It was an interesting holiday season. Hopefully you guys had a good one. Okay. Are you guys looking forward to any new makeup releases? I'm still doing my best not to spend an exorbitant amount of money on makeup right now. Just because there's like things that I'm in the works of trying to do. And until that's all like figured out and settled, then I don't want to do anything crazy monetarily. Like my money is just going to that. So until then, I'm just chilling. But there are little things like here and there that I will pick up that I like. It is currently snowing today. I think I told you guys that already. I don't know, but we've had more snow days this month. Well, in the past like 2 months. And I feel like we've had in years gone past in my area. But I knew it was going to be like this because you can always tell by our summers how our winters are going to be. So, yeah. Also, I am watching Love is Blind Season 8. I finished episode 6, which is like the last released episode that there is. And I will say this season is boring. Not gonna lie, I love Love is Blind, but this season is very boring to me for some reason. I think it's just slow, and that's annoying. But let's see what my friend said. My friend said that the roads were fine today because she went into work. So I think I'm gonna go to the beauty supply store and see what they've got going on. Okay, I'm gonna tap this out like so. This is just the Saie Beauty liquid bronzer, cream bronzer. And then I'm just gonna tap this out. As well. Okay, then I'm just gonna go with my under eyes and tap that out again, because I'm going to set my under eyes with a new powder. I've never tried the Huda Beauty powder on myself, but I picked up the Ube birthday cake powder, which is like the pinky lavender toned one, which I think it'd be so pretty. I've been using this. I have already tried this, but it is so pretty. I like it. Like, I love the color of this. And then on me, it's like it has a little pink tint to it, but it's not overly pink. Does that make sense? Like, it's gonna brighten you up without being like pink, overly pink. And then I just put this on my eyes as well. This was the first like pink under eye, well, not under eye powder, but like setting powder that I've ever tried, and so I was like a little nervous, but I hope that they keep this powder around, because I'm gonna be super sad if this powder doesn't exist anymore, because I actually really do like this so far. From when I've tried it, it's just really pretty. And for me, powders are very like hit or miss. So once I find a powder, like, that is the one I'm going to keep using for legit ever. It was time for me to try a different one, because I've been using my Sephora smoothing powder for so long that it was just like, okay, when are you gonna try something else, Dami? Also, I really like that the skin tint kind of like sets itself. Like, it has just like a little bit of tackiness to it, but nothing crazy. Like, I feel like you could get away without setting this down all over if you really wanted to. So I do like that aspect of it. And I'm just kind of going in with whatever's left and just kind of stamping it on. But yeah, okay, moving on, let's go ahead and do our blush. I'm just gonna take like this brush here, or maybe this one doesn't have anything on it. I'm gonna take this brush and I'm just gonna like soften this here, because I feel like I have just like a little bit of just like a little excess powder that I'm trying to blend away. Okay, so for blush, I'm going to be using two. These are by, wait a minute. The pause feature is so nice, but I'm going to be using two blushes. This one is the Patrick Ta blush in the shade She's Baked. And I'm trying to decide if I want to use a little bit of the cream today or not, because is this focusing? I feel like it's doing something weird. Anyway, but I kind of want to use, I think I'm going to use just the powder. So I'm going to use this powder blush here. There we go. And then I'm just going to go in with this brush. I'm going to swirl. And I'm just going to start towards the back and just kind of like melt it in just a little bit, like so. Okay, I had to blow my nose really fast, but after that I just kind of put my blush like in these areas. So pretty, so pretty. Just a little bit on my nose, and then I'm just kind of wrap just a little bit up there. And then to kind of melt my blush together, I'm just gonna go in with the Haus Labs blush in the shade Dragon Fruit Days, because I'm in like a pink mood today, clearly, because I'm wearing this pink sweater, and I just love this look. I think it's so pretty. I did this look the other day with this blush, and then I'm just going to tap like so. This just gave me like the cutest, like girliest vibes. So pretty. I just feel like this is not focusing right. You know how you have like that little thing on your iPhone and like you can set the like the focus? Anyway, so now that I'm overly blushed, this is what the cheeks are looking like. So cute. Then, because I want to tie it together just a little bit on the eyes, I'm going to use my Lunar Beauty Nude Prism palette, and I'm just going to go in with one of the shades and just put that basically all over my crease, to be honest. And it's going to be this shade right here. Sakura, whatever. Anyway, so that's going to be the shade. But I'm just going to kind of find a brush that's not super gross and dirty. Okay. I feel like this is, sorry, I feel like that looks better. There we go. I'm just gonna go in with this shade here. And just wiggle that around right on my lid, like so. Like, so cute. Compared to that just kind of like ties everything in together, you know? This is just like my soft girl makeup and I love it. It's so pretty. It just makes me feel girly and pretty and cute. Okay, now that we have that, I'm going to do my brows really quickly. Okay, so for my brows, I'm just going to do just a little bit of my Kosas brow pencil, just towards like the underneath of my brows. This just makes me dull, and I hate that. It makes me annoyed. Okay. And then I'm just gonna go in with a little bitty, so, and flick upwards. And then a little bit here. Okay. Okay, and then I'm gonna use my e.l.f. brow laminating gel. I'm just going to run that through my brows really quick. Like so. Looks good. I don't do anything crazy with my brows, honestly. I can't be bothered with them. I hate doing my eyebrows. It's like such a problem. I would love to get my brows microbladed. That would be just amazing. I would love that. Anyway, I'm gonna use my Essence Lash Princess mascara and give my lashes a light coat of this. I'm gonna start with the bottoms first. I got a smudge there. Oh well. Okay, so these are my lashes. I love this mascara, but I naturally have decent lashes and really curly, like my lashes have a nice natural curl to them anyway, but I love this mascara so much. I'm gonna let that dry a little bit more. Okay, moving on to our lips. I have Vaseline on my lips currently, but we're gonna be trying out the Maybelline Super Stay, what is this called? Teddy Tint. So that'll be interesting to try. I can't decide which lip liner I want to try with it, if I want to try a darker one or if I want to try my tried and true Makeup by Mario one. I'm kind of feeling like the Makeup by Mario one as I do this one, just because I know that I love this liner with basically anything. So I'm just gonna use this. And I feel like this tint is just gonna be like, I don't know. Hopefully I picked a good shade. But I picked up the shade Current Mood, which I think it'll be pretty. Like, that's the color. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I think I like that. Okay, so I'm gonna let this dry down for a few minutes and then we'll come back and see what it looks like. Okay. Okay, so it's been probably about like 2 minutes since I applied this, and then I did blot this a little bit. Because it is a tint, you are going to get like a little bit of transfer after you blot. Like when you blot it, you will get a little bit of transfer, and then the tint is what remains. This is like a moussey texture. If you are thinking about the vinyl inks, like these guys by Maybelline, like the vinyl inks, these are two very different formulas. This one's a moussey texture, similar to the Makeup by Mario suede lip creams. This is kind of like what that texture is reminiscent of. This is a very liquidy formula, and so this is what it looks like. I think it's pretty. I do like it. The moussiness doesn't bother me, so I would just apply it like normal. I would just pack it on like so, because I really like the color, and just wear it like that. And then I would top it with a gloss. So it's cute. I like it though. I do want a gloss over top of this, so I'm gonna let this dry down a little bit more, and then I'm gonna put a gloss on top. Okay, sticking on trend with like the pinky themes, I'm gonna use the Fussy Flex Gloss by Fenty, and every time you start you get a different color, so I'm just gonna put a little bit of this over top. That's pretty. And that is the lip combo for today. I think this makeup turned out really pretty. I still like the skin tint. I still think I'm gonna have to keep trying it out, but so far, first impressions, I don't hate it. I do think so far it looks pretty. Definitely it's not as glowy as like my Patrick Ta foundation or anything like that, but I do like it. I kind of like it because I feel like this is gonna hold up during the day, and it's gonna give me a little bit of, you know, time to get oily. And I also use like a powder, blush, setting powder, all of that stuff. and I feel like everything went over top pretty good. So I'm just gonna keep like using this and seeing like my final thoughts about this. So yeah, I'll keep you guys updated on how I'm enjoying this, but I heard really amazing things about it, and I think my makeup looks good. Like, I don't think my makeup looks bad at all. So this could definitely be a contender on my next everyday like skin product, like face-based product. So I am happy with this so far. Let's see, what else did we try? The dewdrops, I'm gonna keep using these. They're not as glowy as I thought they would be. I feel like I get a pretty glowy base without using these drops specifically. If I use like my Snail Mucin and just like my oil-free gel moisturizer by COSRX, I feel like I get a super glowy base with those two things paired together. So I'd be interested to keep using this to see like how my skin does with just these on it. The powder, where's she at? This, I love this powder. It is so pretty. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful powder. I love it a lot. I think it just, I don't know, I just think it looks so good, and I've been using it for the past couple of days and I just really like it. So I'm glad I picked up this powder. I've been wanting to try like a purpley pink powder before, but none of them really made sense tonality wise, but this one I think really does. So I'm glad I picked this guy up. And then as far as the tint, I will obviously have to try this out on its own to see how long this lasts, but color wise I like it. Texture and formula wise it doesn't really bother me. I do feel like if you layer a little bit too much of this on, and it also could be because I put a lip gloss over it, this could get bunchy just kind of like in the corners. But like I said, I did layer on a second layer of this and a gloss over top. But I think the lip combo turned out so pretty, and I absolutely like love this type of color on myself. So I think it's really pretty, and I just think that it ties in with the eye color, like the blush and the little bit of eyeshadow, so nicely. So I can't wait to keep using this, and I feel like I will use this. This is like a nude enough color that I would use this more on an everyday basis. That's not a good swatch, but whatever. But hopefully you guys liked this video. I'm so glad that you stuck around till the end. I will try to upload more frequently, but if you don't see me on here that often, I'm always on TikTok, so definitely follow me on TikTok at DomiStyles33, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, friends.